voila. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Wah. Bet. Okay. Yo. What's up? Probably wondering why the hat? What's going on? First of all, gamer hatter. Second of all, I just got done with my birthday. It was yesterday. As the day of this recording, it is my birthday. Thought I heard something. Sorry. But yeah, I'm enjoying myself. I enjoyed myself yesterday. I just hung out with all my friends. It was absolutely astonishing. I did not know they were going to come down either. Kind of surprised me. I knew one friend was coming, but she dragged everybody else along, and I'm like, what is happening? Okay, sorry, my thing glitched out. You probably heard that. Don't need two me's, okay? It'd be cool to have two me's, but there's only one. Only one. Either way, it was amazing yesterday. I went to Spirit Halloween, got a bunch of cool stuff, so on and so forth. Why is my phone doing that? Shut up. It says it's muted. It's not muted, apparently. I guess my phone is broken. I have no idea. But either way, besides the point, it was awesome. It was fun. We went to Spirit. Then went to a game place. Really freaking cool. I spent money on Pokemon cards. And I got a Mega Lucario. Mega Lucario. I thought about opening Pokemon packs. I wanted to do it on my birthday, but I did not go live yesterday. I was trying to sort everything out and find a place for everything, because I bought a bunch of crap from Spirit Halloween. Thus, this one. This one belongs on my head, but Pickles, this baby, will be the one to wear it whenever I am not wearing it. He's like my little clown. This is called a clown top hat, apparently, from Spirit Halloween. It just reminded me of Beetlejuice. I like that a lot. But either way, now this is my birthday stream. Well, this is my birthday stream. I'm off today as well because it's Sunday, time for Jesus. And now we're having time for streams. And I found something interesting. Very interesting. It's kind of like body cam footage, but it's not exactly that. But it does have to do with people getting arrested in court cases. It's called Court Cam. It's a little interesting. I started watching some, and I thought, you know what? This might be something that I would have a few opinions on, like I do with the dumb people that are in the back of cop cars making up nonsense. The Karen saying, I need a manager, no, don't touch me, I can't be set in cuffs, I know my rights, all kinds of bull crap kind of thing. And I'm like, it's a great reaction idea, so why not? So we're going to do that. Maybe open up some Pokemon packs. Maybe. It's a bunch of old packs too. It's nothing brand new or anything. I do have some packs. I do have a few of Big Evolution, but I like them to age like fine wine. You know what I'm saying? Let them age just a tad. This isn't wine, by the way. Since it was my birthday, I was going to drink this yesterday, but I got filled up on a bunch of other stuff. I'm drinking my last creamy coconut Dr. Pepper. Do not ask if it is expired. It still tastes good. That's all that I care about. I'm going to miss this. I'm going to miss this so much. I'm going to miss it so much. Freaking A. I got that. I got a few snacks with me, too, because I've barely eaten anything today. I had, like, some chocolate lasagna, which is like a mousse thing. It sounds weird, but it's not that weird. Imagine, like, chocolate pudding, whipped cream, and, like, an Oreo crust underneath kind of thing. That's what chocolate lasagna is, because of the layering and everything. That's at least what I called it whenever I was in middle school. It's really good, actually. Oh, it's so delicious. But either way, I'm talking too much. Either way, we're going to get into this. We're going to do, let me see here. Bada bing, bada boom. Chat, where you at? Chat, where you at? Right above me. Hi, guys. How you doing? How you doing? The hat is staying with me, by the way, for the rest of the time. So, we're going to get into this. It's by A&E. Hopefully, I'll be able to upload this to YouTube as well. If not, this is just a little stream thing. Woo! Either way is fine. It's fine. Oh well. It's fine. But yeah. We are watching Court Cam by A&E. Top 9 most disrespectful, not disturbing, good gracious, disrespectful defendants. Again, a good reaction. Good reaction video idea. Thingy mabobby. Why the frick not? Either way, enough with me babbling on as per usual. Let's get into this.
First up, we're at the Pierce County Courthouse in Tacoma, Washington. We're hearing for an unnamed Level 3 sex offenders underway. Level 3 sex offenders are classified as posing the highest threat to public safety.
We are already off to a great start.
The courtroom's nearly empty. In the back, 2 courtroom deputies appear to be carrying on a casual conversation. In the front of the room, a judicial assistant works on her computer. The defendant, who is uncuffed, appears calm, sitting next to his lawyer. Everything seems pretty casual. And then this happens.
Oh, that's smart. First of all, why? Okay, hang on. Off the bat, why are you leaving them uncuffed if it's like 3rd level sex offenders? Why is that a thing? Why are you leaving them uncuffed? If that is the highest level it is. In other words, dangerous. It's like a freaking SCP. They're like Keter level? Or is it Euclid or Keter level? I think it's Keter. I think that's the like most unsafe. Why would you leave them uncuffed either way? Like, seriously? Deputy
Out of nowhere, the defendant rushes toward the judicial assistant. The female deputy springs after him from behind.
You look like a nerd. What are you gonna do?
While her partner heads in the other direction. The defendant lunges at the assistant, who, along with other members of the court, quickly flee the area. The deputy catches up with the defendant and wrestles with him as he smashes a computer monitor.
Not the PC!
Before finally...
Aw, you butthead. You broke the setup. You know how much that cost? Dang. Not only are you making it look like a mess up in here, well, first of all, this kind of already looks messy already. Like paper everywhere. It's not good quality camera, so I can't really say. But this it looks like a mess. He made it worse. He made it worse, and still, he broke the setup. Broke the setup.
Being slammed to the floor. Her partner arrives to assist.
Yep. Come on over, buddy.
The defendant is subdued and then cuffed.
Put that trash can on his head. He deserves it.
A few moments later, several deputies arrive and haul the defendant into custody for destruction of property. It's unclear why the defendant seemingly went after the judicial assistant. Fortunately, there were no injuries, and the total damage was under $1,000.
There you go.
As the fast-acting deputy ensured the only thing...
I like how this person... Hang on a second.
...custody for destruction of property.
Look at... Pay attention to all the people that were, like, sitting over here beforehand, right?
It's unclear why the defendant seemingly went after the judicial assistant. Fortunately, there were no injuries, and the total damage was under $1,000.
Meanwhile, while everybody
as the
this person is just sitting here like this is fine. This is fine. Everybody left for the sake of their safety and everything, and he's just there. We probably would have got off easy, and then you had to fuck it up. Why would you do that? Like, is this one of the lawyers or the defendees or something? Is he just like sick of this crap? He's like, I don't care at this point. Why would you just sit there? Either way, why would you sit there? Unless if he was like a defendee, maybe it would look like he was trying to escape. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. This dude effed up. That's all I know.
Acting deputy ensured the only thing hurt was a computer monitor.
Even getting up, he's like, damn.
Next, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada for an arraignment hearing.
City versus Joshua Martinez.
Joshua Martinez is representing himself after being charged for driving with a suspended license.
Why?
On the charge of having a suspended driver's license on April 12th. What is your plea, sir?
Just I have a couple questions before we proceed. I understand the nature and cause of the charges.
Well, you're charged with driving on a suspended, canceled, or revoked driver's license.
Sounds pretty cut and dry. Well, not to Martinez, who apparently wants to dig into the legal details.
Okay, is there a sworn...
Brother, I'm going to say right now, don't do that. That is going to dig you a bigger hole. Do not do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please and thank you. That's going to be a problem. And he's like, what is the word that they said? Friggin' A. He's representing himself. Representing. He ain't got no attorney. He ain't got no lawyer. He ain't got nothing. That himself. I've seen a few of these videos. It doesn't turn out well. It does not turn out well. You got to be so careful with your words and everything. You got to sound sophisticated. They use big words. Like 2 big words. Even for Elmo. Like his big words. Biggie. Biggie no smalls words. That's what they go for. But either way, no. Digging into the legal system. That's just going to make you even worse. And you may even get a charge for, like, screwing around in court because of wasting people's time.
statement against me or injured party?
I believe you probably received a citation on April 12th. That would be the criminal complaint filed against you.
Okay, and is there a injured party or damage to property here
It's
against me?
charge brought by the city of Las Vegas, sir.
Okay, so the city's the victim in the case?
The city is the
Victim?
charging.
So they're the victim.
Whatever direction Martinez is trying to take things, Commissioner Ann Elworth is not going there.
What is your plea on
If the
charge?
city
Mr.
is
Martinez,
the
Mr.
if they
Martinez.
are the
Oh, she's trying to go around it. She's like, I'm not doing this crap right now.
Today is your,
victim,
Mr.
I would like
Martinez,
to-
what is your plea on
if
the
the
charge?
city
Mr.
is
Martinez,
the
Mr.
if they are
Martinez,
the
today is your
victim,
Mr.
I would
Martinez.
like
He's still trying to figure it out. So if the city is the victim,
Yes,
to
I am in
move
charge
this
of
to
this
a federal
courtroom, and
court.
you're going to stop
No,
it.
we are in charge of the courtroom.
It may
I am in
Move
charge
this
of
to
this
a federal
courtroom, and
court.
you're going to stop
No,
it.
we are.
No, we are in charge of the courtroom. Martina, the dude that was at the podium said that, not the judge. See, this is exactly why you don't represent yourself. Especially if you got a big mouth and you know it. You know it. You don't know anything about this place. You can't just say that. Are you trying to dig a hole for
In
yourself?
charge of the courtroom.
It may be called the
One foot in the
People's
hole, one
Court,
foot in the mouth.
but the judge is about to show who's actually in charge
on.
here.
Marshall,
Girl.
would you show Mr. Martinez the inside of our holding tank, please? You're not.
Oh, Oh, it looks like a booger now. Oh, that's interesting. Anyway.
Here.
Marshall, would you show Mr. Martinez the inside of our holding tank, please? You're not going to tell me who's in charge of my courtroom, Mr. Martinez. Go ahead.
She did not hesitate. Girl, go for it. I have empanadas, by the way. Like I said, I did not eat much of anything, so empanada. It's a little cold now. Let me know if you guys can hear me munching. I'm just really hungry. I have to eat something today. Scoot the mic back. That way it doesn't pick up that much. Hopefully. Does it? Wait, hang on. I'm gonna check. Hang on. We have nothing. Oh dang. Picked up that. Ew! Nah, you guys will be fine. Stop picking up anything.
Go ahead and go with the marshal. That is direct contempt of court.
You are in contempt.
Martinez is temporarily removed from the courtroom. Then, about 20 minutes later, he's brought back in to be sentenced for his newly acquired contempt of court charge.
Okay, Mr. Martinez, since you have informed me that I am in contempt of court and that you are in fact in charge of this courtroom, I'm going to go ahead and sentence you today to direct contempt of court. I will give you an opportunity to apologize if you choose to do so and behave in a manner that I consider appropriate for a courtroom. Would you like to do that today, Mr. Martinez?
What would I be
It is a
apologizing?
yes or a no question.
What would I be apologizing
For
for?
your direct contempt of court, sir.
For being an ass. Don't talk to people like that. Did your mother not teach you anything about manners? Or anything? Or were you just a jackwagon the entire time that you have grown up, sir? Gracious.
All I was asking was legal questions, ma'am.
I disagree,
Those
sir.
were not legal questions. That was her personal questions. Trying to roll it around and like flip the truth over and flip it over to somebody else like a friggin' burger on a grill. Brother.
I'm
no,
going to ask you the
that's not how it
question
works.
one more time. Did you wish to apologize and proceed in a manner I consider appropriate in this courtroom or not? Okay. Direct contempt. I'm going to sentence him to 15 days in jail.
You got 2 weeks in jail just because of your mouth, bro. I mean, dang. It's that kind of severity of seriousness up in a court then. Anybody have a court date, better watch your mouth. Better know who's in charge. That's the thing, I guess. I mean, if people do have a problem and they do have an actual attitude, okay, I'm talking like I work in retail. People who have attitudes and just talk however the frick they want, even though they're trying to help you or whatever, apparently doesn't exist. Doing that in a courtroom, there will be shit to pay. Excuse me, but like, I couldn't think of any other word. I'm sorry, but either way, like seriously, can you imagine? Is it worth it? Is it worth? I wish I could do that in retail. Oh my gosh, have an empty store, probably be shut down. But hey, and get the point across. Stop talking crap to people. It's not necessary. It makes you look like an ass. Stop.
Thank you.
Bye.
The Sixth Amendment grants me that.
Sir, I would suggest you stop speaking now.
Martinez would be
Fifth
ja-
Amendment, you're right. The right to remain silent, your Fifth Amendment, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Right to remain silent. You could have done that earlier, and you probably would have been out of there earlier.
jailed for
honestly.
15 days for contempt
Probably
of
would
court.
have been released for it. I went to court for a traffic violation. My headlight was out and everything. Like, they gave me a warning the first time. Like, a week and a half later, they stopped me again because my headlight was still out. I didn't have the money, and I tried to find a different place to go. I had somewhere to go first time, but every time that I went, it seemed like something else would happen. So I'm like, I'm not going back to the same company again, because once something happened, I went out. I'm like, okay, well, now my AC is broken. Okay, now there's another problem. Okay. Third time bringing it in, back to back. I'm not going back to that place. Screw it. That seems way too, not convenient, coincidental. There's the word. So that's why. I even explained that to the cops, and they were like, we get it. It's like money's hard sometimes, but you do have to get it done. But unfortunately, since you already have a warning, we have to give you a ticket. And the cop wasn't even mean about it. He's just like, he's just doing his job. He's doing his job. He's doing his job. He even recommended some places. He's like, oh yeah, back down in like this area, Port Royal and everything. There's a good place there. And then he even said like, well, if it's a headlight, you could just change the bulb and like, maybe it might be a fuse. And I explained to him, yeah, my dad did that already. We can't figure out anything else. He's like, it's an electrical issue. I'm like, yeah. We did everything we could. I don't know where else to go. So he recommended me a place. I went, got it fixed up. Same day I put it in, same day it came out. And it was about the same price as the ticket. I went to the court. Judge, by the way, easiest thing ever. I asked out the whole day to go to court. I was in there for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Probably not even that long. The judge looked at me. They called my name up, and I'm like, yes, sir. Let me put down my empanada. Frick. I had my receipt from the place that fixed my tire. Not my tire. Freaking headlight. Gosh, it's getting late. My headlight. I had the warning that I was given. My ticket. Everything like that. Everything that I needed. And the only thing, I didn't even get to the podium yet. I got to the little door, little fence thing to get into the podium. And the judge just said, Miss Huggins, did you get your light fixed? I'm like, yes, sir. He's like, all right, have a good day. That's it. I just walked out after that. I was like, have a good day, everyone. And just left. Even the person, like, one of the security guards was like, so how'd it go? I'm like, he said, it's good. He asked me if my headlight was fixed. I said yes, and he just let me go. I'm good. And then the police officer was like, oh yeah, you're fine. Yeah, go. Have a good one. It's not that serious then. If you just chill, then you're fine. Okay? Like, depending on what you got, obviously. But, like, they can help you out. And they dropped the charges from the ticket. They dropped the charges from the ticket. Because I fixed it on time. Legitimately, I'm like, oh my god, these people, they're just doing their job. Which honestly, yeah, it helped me out a little bit. I swear, God was looking down being like, okay, this is gonna make you hurry up. Get your life fixed, just get it over with. You're fine. I will provide for you. Why are you prolonging this? They're gonna get hurt!
His
They're
original
gonna ask for my healing. No, just police! Police!
charge of driving without a license was later dismissed.
I was dismissed. Okay.
We head to Dallas, Texas for a civil hearing. 33-year-old Amanda Stiles and her ex-husband Ryan Parnell are in a child custody dispute. Parnell's attorney, Lacey Kimball, has
Quick, do rock, paper, scissors! No, I'm kidding. If it were that simple, can you imagine? Make more of a mess.
filed several motions with the court, which include a request that Stiles take a drug test. Today, both parties appear remotely before Judge Drew Tenike to review the motions. Stiles appears without an attorney.
Good morning. How are you all?
Morning, how are you?
Morning.
Go ahead, Ms. Kimball.
A custody evaluation was completed, and so we have filed a motion for drug screening and a motion for a psychological exam based upon that custody evaluation recommendations.
Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Stop talking.
Things get off to a rocky start.
You'll be
That's a rocky start. They haven't even been in this courtroom for a minute fully. We haven't even gotten this clip for 10 seconds, I don't think. And she's making a butt out of herself. No wonder she's being drug tested. She's out of her freaking mind if she thinks she could just do this nonchalantly. Why didn't she just mute herself? She's gonna be in, what is it, contempt? Is that what it's called? Contempt in court? She's gracious.
able to
know,
respond.
That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen with this one.
in just a second. Ms. Kimball, you can go ahead and finish, and then Ms. Stiles, you'll have an opportunity to respond in just a minute.
The judge remains calm.
Don't let her respond. Sorry. Do not let her respond. It's just gonna make it worse. That's how she starts out. That's her first impression, first introduction to court. Don't let her speak. Girl, you have your Fifth Amendment right. Do not freaking speak.
As Kimball continues.
We also had sent discovery out as laid out in our motion sometime back. We ultimately never got a response.
You got plenty of responses. Objection.
Hold on, wait a second. Ms. Stiles, you just need to object, and then let me know what your objection is. Don't yell at her.
Objection to hearsay.
Hold on.
Hearsay is a completely different thing, girl. Just say objection.
Judge Tenike
She
presses
doesn't know what the hell she's
the
talking
mute button on Stiles,
her
allowing
hand.
Kimball to
We're in
speak
fifth
without
grade now.
interruption.
She's
And
acting
then
like a
we have an order to compel Ms. Stiles to provide dates for a deposition.
All right, so Ms. Stiles, I'm sending you a prompt to unmute. If you just unmute yourself, you can respond.
Despite her disruptive behavior, the judge moves forward, attempting to get Stiles' responses to the 4 motions in question.
Do you have an objection to taking a drug test?
I use marijuana daily. All day, every day.
First of all, okay, Snoop Dogg, because that's clearly gonna help your case. Fun fact, marijuana is illegal in the state of Texas. Smart. You just said that in court. You just said that in court. You're trying to get custody of your kids back? How dumb are you trying to perceive yourself right now? How tight is that ponytail on your head? It's pulling your brain cells out of your cranium. What's wrong with you?
Okay.
Yeah, I do a doobie.
So I will.
Daily.
I'm glad to take the drug
Stop,
A
test.
daily doobie.
Stop.
Okay.
Yeah, I do the daily doobie. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg in it. Apparently. Because that's smart.
It's going to be on his expense,
Stop.
but I'm
Stop. Stop. I'm pretty low key. We're in court.
Pretty low key. Okay. I mean, yeah.
You need to be respectful. Just say Judge Tenike. Okay, it's pretty easy. So you use marijuana all day, every day.
Not really all day, every day, but I use it daily, if that helps you with your interpretations.
Why is she talking? Why is she talking? With your interpretation. There's no interpretation. You just said. There is no interpretation. There is no assumption. You just said. You smoke all day, every day. And then you changed it to daily. You still have a daily doobie.
Mr. Low-key Honorable Judge tonight.
You're an ass.
I'm not interpreting. I just said what you said.
Hey,
What is
Exactly.
your response to the request for psychological evaluation?
I'm not doing it, and you cannot force me to do it. You cannot physically make me go and show up and partake in anything that I do not want to partake
Do you want your kids or not? Amanda Styles, you ain't got no style. You ain't got nothing but attitude.
in. Yes or no? Do you agree or not agree?
It's not even agree or not agree. It's just yes or no.
You don't get to ask me questions right now. What's
not
your
just
response
you,
to their motion to compel?
Have you read their discovery?
Ma'am, you need to answer my question.
I answered your question.
All right.
By now, even this low-key judge seems to be losing patience.
So I'm going to warn you that it is completely inappropriate to swear like that in court.
Styles then pushes her camera away.
You need to take yourself, you need to put yourself back on camera.
This woman is a child.
I'm going to sanction you $100 for every time that you...
Hold up a second. Wait a minute. Coming Alcoholic 3. That is a name. And it's not anybody in my chat. It's a freaking bot. Best viewers stream vote. Remove the space. We're just gonna ban. How does a bot get that kind of name? Coming Alcoholic 3. Okay. 3 strikes and you're out. That's not what you're getting. You're just getting automatic ban.
Swear
I
in
can't stand
court.
crap like that.
Because that's not appropriate.
Just like
You
I can't stand this woman! You're trying to get your kids back and you're making a fool out of yourself. You're just proving the husband's point of letting him have full custody. Gosh, can you imagine her kids being raised by someone like that? No, absolutely not. God, they would be little assholes too. She's ridiculous. In court. In court. Good job. Good job, Mom. Would it be a good example for your kids?
just need to not do it.
Judge Tenike tries to get back on track.
In terms of the deposition date,
The nonsense?
what's your response to that?
What are you doing?
What date?
Ms. Kimball, do you have proposed dates?
And whose expense? Mine? Because if it's mine, I'm not f***ing doing it. Sanction, give me $100 fee. Whoop, whoop.
So I am finding you in direct contempt.
Okay, 1 fine.
Finding you $100.
Okay, make it 2. Damn. I said 2 words.
Ma'am, I don't think you want to do this.
Something that she does not
I
give in
will,
this sense.
as I said, sanction you.
Please do.
Before ending the hearing,
Please do.
the judge tries to get a deposition
Fight it right,
date on
Sal.
the
Please do.
books.
Which of those dates works better for you, Ms. Stiles?
What time? Dumb. 3 contempt.
You're correct. That is 3.
Supposed to start at 9 a.m.
What date?
That question is to you. Never mind.
Said what
I'm not-
time?
I'm not gonna let you
Time,
pick.
date? You know, these
I'm not
things.
gonna let you look. You don't get to do this for your own pocketbook. I'm muting you for.
Can you just kick her out? Can you just mute her? Turn off her camera? Does she have to be here? It's her case, but still. Look at that.
All right.
Look at
I'm gonna
that.
count that. Because
It's a grown woman.
another.
Look at her. She's laughing from the hystericalness of her and her lack of brain cells and manners and all this nonsense. Look at her. You're a freaking joke. You're a joke, and I'm in a clown top hat. You're more of a joke than what I look like right now. Honestly, you're a joke.
Violation.
Stiles was held in contempt
Look at you!
and ordered to pay $400.
$400, make it $800. Why not? She's fine financially, apparently. Look at her. Look like a freaking Who person with her hair and a booger shirt.
in fines.
Prick, you probably are the Grinch. No wonder
As for
you
the
look like
child
Who.
custody case,
That hair.
Stiles later relinquished her rights to the child, including any visitation rights. And the father, Ryan Parnell, has full custody.
All he had to do was literally just sit there and just chill. On his day off, he's just chilling. That was easy. Congratulations, ma'am. You have no kids. You have no kids. I hope she learned from that. Good God.
Next, we head to Sanford, Florida.
Florida?
The closing arguments are underway in the
Florida.
trial of Antonio Rosales.
Oh,
Rosales is accused of dragging a 10-year-old girl off the street and into a wooded area.
so we're getting. So no. This escalated. It's like a roller coaster in here. Oh Lord.
Where he reportedly assaulted and raped her. The defendant is described as a drifter with a violent past.
So he's just doing
Assistant State
everything
Attorney
else.
Anna Valentini is delivering her closing argument when Rosales, through a translator, vehemently objects.
Okay. Yep. Seriously, put the whole desk.
Seemingly insulted by being labeled a child molester, Rosales grabs it.
I mean, if what they said you did and your charges are true, I can't really blame her for saying that.
The keyboard and smashes the computer monitor on the defense table.
Stop breaking the setup! Stop it! Oh, there goes the desk.
Two
He broke
officers
everything.
attempt to restrain
Now
him,
it actually
slamming
is
him to the
desk, too.
floor.
Good thing it's
Meanwhile, Judge Deborah Nelson seems as though she's struggling to open a door, so she calls for some help. But Rosales is not done fighting. Finally, with the help of additional officers, Rosales is cuffed and then carried out of the courtroom.
Look ridiculous. Celebrity.
Everybody calm down, we'll take it to the investigation.
Judge Nelson suspends the trial for the evening. The next day, the jury finds Rosales guilty of kidnapping, attempted murder, and sexual battery. He receives 3 life sentences.
Oh, that boy ain't getting out. That boy ain't getting out. Mm-mm.
Next, we're in Shelbyville, Kentucky for a divorce hearing. The husband
The land of fried chicken. Give me some. No, I'm kidding.
in the case has filed a motion that would require his ex-wife to secure her prescription narcotics inside the home where she lives with the couple's 3 children, aged 14, 16, and 18.
Hang on, wait, I skipped that. I'm
This was
sorry,
a
I'm
couple-
talking way too much. Excuse my financial problems with gamer subs. If you can't tell, I am definitely an impulsive person. When I find something I like, I find something I like. It is a problem. I'm not kidding you. Shoot. And any of y'all don't believe me? Hang on. I'll prove it to you. Hang on 1 second. Let me show you my cups. Let me show you my cups. I'm not kidding you. There's this one, but I don't know if I could show all of that because of friggin' YouTube and all that. Just to be better safe than sorry. But yeah, we got 6 cups in here. I got a few more on the way. This one isn't in here. It has a hole in it at the bottom somewhere. It fell on the freaking ground when I was going to work. and now it has a hole at the bottom of it. Now it's just bleh. It's just bleh. I can't stand it. I really liked that cup too. I really, really like that cup. Ugh. Frickin' A. Frickin' A, bro. Not happy that happened. But either way, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Speaking of which, I'm just enjoying myself with my money too much. I spend way too much money, but I enjoy it. The fruits of my labor. I like having it. I like it. Definitely did a lot of it on my birthday. Not as much as I thought, but I feel like I'm getting better at not spending as much money. Still spending a lot, though. Not gonna lie. Either way, I'm babbling on again.
The husband in the case has filed a motion that would require his ex-wife to secure her prescription narcotics inside the home where she lives with the couple's 3 children, aged 14, 16, and 18.
They're old enough and they're wise enough not to go around taking. I mean, I only interviewed the children for a few minutes, and I get it that they're okay with not taking. Your children are very bright, and I can't even believe you would make that motion.
Judge, in all due respect, I can appreciate what you're saying. They are good children, but there has been some mental health concerns, and we just think it's good practice to do that.
The attorney is reminding Judge S. Marie Hellard that one of the children expressed thoughts of suicide during his parents' divorce. But when she's still not receptive to the motion,
I mean, it's not a 2-year-old who'll pick up a pill off the floor.
the father does not hold back.
Your opinion on that, I'm sorry, is just wrong.
Hold back.
Your opinion on that, I'm sorry, is just wrong. Intelligent children die of overdose just as well as unintelligent children.
You have no evidence to put before me that these listen, you need to stop talking.
All right, I'm
You
sorry.
really do.
I disagree with you on that.
Well,
These are the
fine,
li-
you disagree,
this
but
is
you're
the
not
lives
up
of my
here.
children.
I've ruled on that.
She got sass. She got some sass. Oh my goodness, I don't know what's going on here.
Frustrated, the man makes a quiet comment under his breath.
We're ridiculous.
But apparently it wasn't quiet enough.
No.
You're in contempt of court. You don't tell me that I'm ridiculous. Do you understand me? Have a seat over here, bailiffs. Take him and have a seat back there. And Mr. is not going to come in here and bully me. Not going to happen.
But under the watchful eyes of the bailiffs, the upset father continues pleading his case.
My lives and my children are at stake here, Your Honor. You heard yourself that one of my children talks about committing suicide. Yet they're in a house full of narcotics that are unprotected. Do you not see that could be an issue?
For a moment, it appears the judge might be reconsidering the father's argument. Then again,
Oh?
You don't know what's going on.
Oh? Oh, put that down. And like I said, I'm eating queso stuff. I thought it'd be a good little snack for my birthday, but again, I filled up on a lot of stuff. Gracious, I ate barely anything, but this is vibing
In
yesterday.
her house.
And the children are at stake here, Your Honor. You heard yourself that one of my children talks about committing suicide. Yet they're in a house full of narcotics that are unprotected. Do you not see that could be an issue?
Valid. Valid. I'm with the dad on that one, honestly. Yeah. Like, he didn't have to make snide comments, though. Like, that will get you in trouble. Honestly. Like, I don't know what he was expecting. I hope I don't have sauce all over my face now. I ate Papa Meat's ramen. I will never eat it again. Not because it was bad, but I could not handle the spice, and it stained my lips, and it burned like frick. I hope this one doesn't stain my lips either. If it does, then yay, I look like a fool on my video. Having a good extra laugh. But either way, God, I talk a lot today.
for a moment, it appears the judge might be reconsidering the father's argument. Then again,
You don't know what's going on in her house a bit more than a man on the moon.
ultimately, the motion to have the prescription narcotics secured inside the home was denied, and the man was sentenced to community service for contempt of court.
Wait,
Man was sentenced to prescription narcotics secured inside.
You don't know what's going on in her house a bit more than a man on the moon.
Ultimately, the motion to have the prescription narcotics secured inside the home was denied, and the man was sentenced to community service for contempt of court.
Especially with a kid having suicidal thoughts. Unless I'm missing something. That's just it. Why? Why? Why would that not be secured in the home? Why isn't that taken care of in the first place? You got kids and you didn't secure your narcotics, your medicine, whatever the frick it is. You didn't secure it? Why would you do that when you have kids around? What is wrong with people? You didn't even need to do this in court. Why? Just use your freaking common sense. Why are people so stupid? No, they're grown adults. You didn't need this judge. And now it just brought you into a more unhappy little place. Why? Frick, bro.
Next, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada, for a pretrial video hearing. 65-year-old Thomas Randolph was previously found guilty of 2 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of conspiracy to commit murder for having a hitman kill his wife and then killing the hitman himself to cover his tracks. Randolph would...
How are you going to kill a hitman? How are you going to kill a hitman? That's like his whole job. He would know how to do it. No, I'm thinking of assassin. But either way, a hitman knows how to take care of... Why? How are you going to do...
Successfully appeal the case and get his conviction thrown out based on the state's mention of a piece of his
versus death row killer's conviction. Oh.
criminal history that was ruled inadmissible. As a result of the Nevada Supreme Court's decision, he's now facing a second trial. As it approaches, Randolph has some issues to address during this pretrial hearing.
Baffled right now. He's like, I don't know what's going on. Like, he looks kind of lost, doesn't he? Or is it just me? That or he probably just woke up. He's like, first thing in the morning, I just want coffee. Ugh.
I have some problems. I've been trying to get with the lawyers, and they tell me that the prison will not let them visit me virtually, will not let them talk to me telephonically. That is what you guys told me, correct? It's my understanding you're the judge, you write the orders, they do what you tell them, not what they want to do.
After making what sounds like some...
That's not how that works, dude. You already starting off bad. You're starting off with a whole thing of fireworks. A whole thing of fireworks just blowing up everywhere. This lady right here, she don't look like she takes anybody's foolishness either. She's going to distinguish every single one of them.
Reasonable requests. Randolph begins making some not so reasonable requests.
This is nonsense. I'm not going to put up with this much longer. So I'm asking if my lawyers file an order asking me to be transported to their office so that I can access the computer and go over the files because they have the files. You would certainly sign that, I would believe.
And that's going to be a hard pass for Judge Tiara Jones.
I'm not going to sign an order to transport you to your attorney's office because that's outside of my jurisdiction. That is up to the prison where you are transported. So you're incorrect, and I'm going to sign that.
This is nonsense. I want the hell out of here.
If you want the hell out of here, why did you murder somebody? That is your own fault. My tongue is tingling because this is spicy queso. My brother and ginger, I thought you had me. It's still good, though. I'm eating it, whatever. But yeah, no. Yeah, she distinguished that. And again, just like I said, that's not how that works. So, I'm kind of shocked he doesn't have an attorney, though. Is he legit denied an attorney? Did he do something to get denied an attorney? He has the right to one. It can be appointed to him for free. If you've been watching my videos, we've heard a lot of Miranda rights. Because of body cam footage. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. We know some of our rights here, ladies and gentlemen. At least down this rabbit hole.
It's getting old. So you have to step up and make these people do what they need to do. And lastly...
But before he can issue his next demand,
even the judge
shuts him down.
And this is...
Mr. Randolph, Mr. Randolph,
She's not having
you can't dictate when the lawyers are going to come visit you, okay? These lawyers are going to come visit you when they can arrange to come out and visit you. I am not going to sit here and guarantee you that that's going to happen on July 10th, because then if it doesn't happen, then we lie. Mr. Randolph, when I'm talking, you're not.
She didn't say none of it.
Later, when given another chance to speak, Randolph uses his airtime to boast about how he'll soon be walking away a free man.
I know what I know, and this case is over. And I know when these lawyers see what there is to see, they're going to file the appropriate motions, and they're going to ruin your day, and they're going to ruin the state's day, because then you are going to grant these motions that they file, and I'm going home. It's that simple.
Cheers to an amazing birthday, a good next year for 2026. Ready to see 2026. Not right now, but later. And also, it was nice knowing this man, because he just put himself down a hole. I'll be seeing a new year. This guy's going to see another year. In these walls, unfortunately, but I'm free at least. Cheers, everybody. People don't know how to learn. People don't know. And these are all grown people. He has gray hair. You think people with gray hair would have some wisdom in life? No. Nope. 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 No. Nope. No. 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 Nope. Nope. I have nothing else to say. These people are flabbergasting me with the nonsense they have.
Thomas Randolph did not go home. At the time this story was produced, he was in custody, waiting for his second murder trial to begin.
Oh, just give him the status already. You're locked up. You're not leaving. You're not free. Hell to the nah. To the nah.
Next, we go to a hearing in Breckinridge County, Kentucky, where the defendant is not typically the one standing before the judge. The accused is Todd Pate, the former sheriff of Breckinridge County. He's charged with assault, operating under the influence, his second offense, criminal mischief, and leaving the scene of an accident.
Oh, that's smart. So like a hit and run kind of thing. Or is that different? Is that fleeing a scene? It's kind of similar. You're walking away and driving off, you're leaving, so that's, yeah.
A year earlier, while driving his personal vehicle, Pate allegedly caused a crash, injuring 4 people. He then left the scene. When he was arrested later that night, his blood alcohol level was nearly twice the legal limit.
Good job.
Pate was released on bond and later retired from the sheriff's office. Today, the 51-year-old's in court to change his plea from not guilty to guilty, a decision he's already agreed to in writing. This will allow him to serve just 75 days in jail versus a possible sentence of up to 15 years if he went to trial and was found guilty of all charges. To make it official, all he has to do is say the words to Judge Janet Crocker.
At this time, is it your desire to change your plea from not guilty to guilty?
Do I have to answer that yes or no, or can I make somewhat of a statement that's
That is a yes or no answer, sir.
People just don't know how to stop talking. No wonder I keep babbling on. It's probably contagious. I probably picked the wrong video. It's probably contagious and it's seeping through the freaking screen. Or the speakers or something. I don't know.
will I have the opportunity to say anything further?
If it is your intention to change your plea from not guilty to guilty, certainly you'll have an opportunity to make any statement. But if it is not your intent to enter a guilty plea at this time, then I'm going to set your case for jury trial, and you're going to stop wasting my time and everybody else's time this afternoon.
Ma'am, I'm not trying to waste your time.
Then is it your intention to enter a guilty plea at this?
He chuckled. He thinks this is a joke. He thinks this is easygoing. This is court. Bro, they're going to have your ass in jail. Dude.
Time or not, sir.
No. Why am I wasting your time,
Mr. Chambers.
The The judge ignores the question and checks in with the prosecution.
Why am I wasting your time?
Mr. Chambers, what is the Commonwealth's position at this time, sir?
Your Honor, we would move to revoke the defendant's bond at this time.
The judge orders a brief recess, perhaps hoping Pate's attorney can remind him he's already agreed to plead guilty. Back in court, the judge tries again.
Let's get back on the record and see if we can sort this out.
Okay.
At this point in time, what is Mr. Pate's decision with respect to his guilty pleas?
So I believe I'll just let him answer that question if it pleases the court.
All right. So, Mr. Pate?
Can I say a few things, or?
I need to understand what it is that we're doing
just
here
like for
today,
the
Mr.
court.
Pate.
Yes, I had every intention of coming in here today and entering a guilty plea. It's difficult for me to enter a guilty plea for a lot of reasons, and I don't want this court to think that I am trying to minimize any responsibility that I had in this situation that occurred.
The problem is Pate doesn't agree with the assault charge and believes the...
Of course he doesn't. Of course he doesn't. And he's not trying to do anything. I feel like that's the... Why do I get the feeling? Just why... I'm tapping my glass. I'm annoyed. Why do I get the feeling that's exactly what he's trying to do? Persuade. Get some pity. Crocodile tears. Alligator. No, it's crocodile tear. Do crocodile tears. Get some crocodile tears out of it.
Prosecutor only added it because of Pate's position as sheriff and because Pate rejected an earlier plea deal.
I feel like I'm being very much bullied into doing something that's not right. And I want this court to know that Todd Pate holds himself responsible for everything that he did. But it's hard for me to lay down and plead to felony charges that don't apply.
By this point, the judge has heard enough.
Charges that don't apply.
That don't apply. So baffling. This lady in the back. Look at this. Look at this. It is so pixelated, by the way. This looks like a Fears to Fathom scene right here. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a Fears to Fathom scene. It's probably blurred the faces too, so it may be made like that. It might be edited like that, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised. But look at this lady. Flabbergasted by the nonsense. Flabbergasted. I'm making that same face too. Looks like that painting. Looks like that painting, exactly.
By this point, the judge has heard enough.
We know why.
Is it your intention today to enter this guilty plea?
And if I could address...
This is either a yes or no. Are you going to enter your plea or not?
I guess everybody thinks it's funny.
Enter your plea or not?
I guess everybody thinks it's funny.
He thinks it's funny because he's your lawyer. He's like, God, I have a joke for someone that I'm defending. I'm defending the jokester over here, thinking this is nothing.
Let me just plea and get it over with for everybody. Plea to something that I absolutely do not feel good about, but I don't want you to try to send me to the penitentiary for years and years. If you can sleep with it, I can sleep with it.
Pate's attorney looks frustrated, while the judge is fed up with Pate's flip-flopping.
I think we're done. At this point in time, I think we're done. Where I think we are today is that on the one hand, the Commonwealth can enforce the terms of this agreement based on the execution. Mr. Pate, I'm talking at this point in time.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
At this point in time, I'm going to sustain the Commonwealth's motion to revoke his bond. He will be taken into the custody and housed in the Breckinridge County Jail.
Your Honor, if I may speak to
You've done enough.
Mr.
Don't speak anymore. Oh, that's
Chambers'
the
motion to revoke the bond.
I've already ruled. I've already ruled at this point in time.
Ma'am.
We're done at this point in time. And he's going into jail today.
Pate eventually pled guilty and accepted the terms of his sentence. 75 days in a county jail with credit for time served.
Wait, what? Credit for time served. What does that mean? He doesn't... Is that thing what I think? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. We're learning today. time served. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does it mean? Credit for time served is a practice of counting the time a defendant spends in jail before their sentencing toward their total sentence. This can be led to a reduced sentence, or in some cases, a judge may sentence the defendant to time served and resulting in immediate release. To get credit, you need to gather documentation and idly work with an attorney to ensure the court accurately applies it to your sentence. So that's exactly what I think it is. It's like a discount. He got like 10% off of his sentence or whatever. It cut off some of his days. That's what that is. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh. I bet you it's because he's a deputy. I bet you it's because he's a deputy. That's probably one of the reasons why he kept talking so much. He's like, I'm part of this legal system too. I'm a deputy. I know what I'm doing. No, you don't. No, you don't. I feel like that was one of the things why he laughed about it. Like it's a joke. For real? What is wrong with people?
Jeremy DeWitt.
Freaking A,
Did I say
brother.
that right? Yes, sir.
41-year-old Jeremy DeWitt is charged with carrying a concealed weapon. The Orange County Sheriff's Office is very familiar with DeWitt.
Oh, God, not him again.
Already fed up. There's body cam footage. Back to past.
Since DeWitt's been arrested several times in the past and convicted once,
No, we've seen this dude! We've seen this scene before! I swear to Bob, we went over this on stream. This dude got arrested for impersonating a police officer. I think that's what this is. He impersonated a police officer.
for impersonating a police officer.
What are you doing? What the f*** does it look like I'm doing, dog? Get the f*** over before you find out. Stop pretending you're a police officer.
Even the person.
DeWitt runs a security company that provides escort service during funeral processions. But he has a long history of using this business to drive recklessly through traffic, block intersections,
Go past me! Go past me!
and confront other drivers when he believes they're disrupting his services.
Hey! Pull over! Pull over!
Police eventually caught up with DeWitt, and he was charged in 2 different counties with impersonating an officer and failing to register as a sex offender. He was released on bond, and that's when police catch up with him again.
Who bonded this boy out? Who bonded this boy out? Why? Why? No. He's just gonna make a bunch of other nonsense. Especially him doing this stupid traffic thing. Where is it at? Where's it at? This dumb traffic thing? Go past me! Go past me! What if you get hit because you don't know what you're doing? You know what? If he does, that's on him. That's on him. He thinks he knows what he's doing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
10 months
Go
later,
ahead.
a deputy stops him along with one of his employees when he sees DeWitt carrying what appears to be a firearm.
That's on you.
Don't reach for that firearm! Walk away from your bike! Keep your hands up! Keep your hands up! Go down to your knees! Do not reach for that firearm! You're being secured because you're openly carrying a firearm. What? You're openly carrying a firearm.
It's illegal to openly carry a firearm in Florida, and after he's placed in cuffs, the deputy tries to remove DeWitt's helmet, which the faux police officer does not appreciate.
What are you, dick? If I help I'm trying to identify you because I can't see you. Trying to identify me?
When DeWitt learns why he's being arrested, he goes ballistic.
Carrying a pepper ball. You already know that. I do not know that. That is a firearm. That is a firearm right now. All right, Jeremy, you're being arrested for carrying.
Pepper ball is a non-lethal firearm when used properly. Non-lethal firearm when used properly. When used properly? So is that why said like that? Is it possible that it could be fatal then to somebody?
Carrying a concealed weapon. Concealed? It was in plain view. That's not plain view. That's concealed. That whole thing's in it. What are you talking about?
DeWitt is furious with police, and there seems to be only one thing on his mind.
Give me a lieutenant. Give me a lieutenant. It was in plain view. It's in plain view. Give me a lieutenant. Sit down. Sit down and be quiet. Where's the
But the real police don't take kindly to his demands.
Give me a lieutenant. This is not right. Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? I'm a deputy. I'm not an officer. You don't tell me what to do. I understand. Stop yelling at me, and I'm going to stop yelling at you. Do not yell. Do not raise your voice at me. Yes, sir. Do you understand? I understand. You've already asked the sergeant for a lieutenant. You don't get to pick and choose who comes to the traffic stop.
DeWitt's taken to the station and officially charged with carrying a concealed weapon. But when it's later determined it was just an unloaded pepper ball gun.
This online identifies as a Glock, basically a Glock replica. Can you show me on here anywhere, I mean, I don't know why you'd have a light on a less lethal, but can you show me anywhere on here where it gives anybody the idea that this is not a firearm, that it's a less lethal?
I can't answer that. I don't make those. But you know they're less lethal.
No, I'm asking. If I saw this, I wouldn't know that.
That's where you're. But you can save that for somebody else.
Okay.
How's it going, sir?
Good. How are you?
The charges are dropped.
Wherever you want to go. Do you need a ride? Where can I take you?
Isn't it amazing how nice you guys are when you screw up? Thank you. Let's go. Come on.
But DeWitt's far from being out of the woods. Because of this recent arrest, his current bond is revoked. So DeWitt goes before the judge to clarify the situation.
Yeah, I was on bond. They revoked my bond with the new charge, but that charge was dropped.
He has approximately 10 or 11 other cases that he's currently pursuing.
Oh, you got a bunch.
Oh my gosh. He has more than one case. He's in them double digits. He's stacking them up. He loves doing this thing.
Different cases that are keeping you.
What's your job? Making an ass out of myself. Impersonating a police officer.
Right.
Can't be making money.
DeWitt's eventually set free with his bond back in place, but will still stand trial for impersonating a police officer, and if found guilty, he could be looking at 5 years in prison.
Oh, could be guilty. I thought he was.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Yeah.
For our next story, we head to Raleigh, North Carolina for the trial of Jonathan Sander.
Specifically planned by him as suggested by the jail phone calls that you've heard in this case, and they are calculated.
Sander's charged with first-degree murder in the killing of his next-door neighbors Sandy Mazzella, his wife Stephanie, and Mazzella's mother Elaine.
He's framed. All right. That's the way it is. And justice will be served.
The Mazzellas and Sanders were friends and business partners until things began to unravel a few months before the killing. Sander was accused of sexual misconduct by the Mazzella's 14-year-old daughter. And according to police, it was these allegations that motivated Sander to enter the Mazzella home armed with a shotgun and murder the 3 victims. While speaking to police, Sander admitted he was responsible.
I know it was me. I know I did whatever happened. I know it was me.
But you were framed. Why would you say that?
Even with this confession, Sander pleads not guilty, claiming he was set up and that the real killer is...
Oh my god, you were the most bass-ackwards person ever. What the frick? What are you trying to get out of this? How's that going to help you? There's nothing that you could say that anybody would believe if you're doing that kind of thing.
Sandy Mazzella's father.
Makes no sense.
And during the trial, Sander wasn't shy about sharing his other opinions regarding the killing.
Oh. Yeah, with no blood under it.
Mr. Sander, please be quiet.
It's fact.
Mr. Sander, please. Mr. Sander.
And what were her last words?
What everybody else did that's watching us.
Whatever.
No blood under that wound.
Mr. Sander,
the
please.
Police officers coming in like, hey, shut up. Stop talking. Shut up. Shut up.
Please
This is my life involved. I was frank.
Remove him from the courtroom, please.
Remove me from the courtroom.
Hey, stop it! Hey, yeah.
Throughout the trial,
the officer didn't like that.
Hey, stop it! Hey, yeah.
Yeah. What the frick? Oh my god.
Throughout the trial, Sander continued to lash out.
Same thing at a funeral. It's just like a funeral. Just nope. Don't say anything, don't clap, don't do nothing. Nope, it's nothing like that.
You're telling me I blasted
Mr. Sander, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Mr. Sander, Mr. Sander, Mr. Sander.
After a trial lasting several weeks, a jury comes back with a unanimous verdict.
We, the jury, by unanimous verdict, find the defendant, John Frederick Sander, to be guilty of first-degree murder of Sandy Mazzella, guilty of first-degree murder of Stephanie Mazzella, guilty of first-degree murder of Elaine Mazzella.
Sanders convicted on all charges, but he's not done speaking out.
I did shoot Sandy. I barely wounded him. After I left, Sal Mazzella shot and killed his family. Why? For insurance money.
When Sander was finished, it was Superior Court Judge Graham Shirley who had the final word.
I want you to realize that if you live out your life expectancy of 25.1 years, that 2-minute period is going to have to repeat itself 6,578,000 times before you take your last breath. And when you take your last breath, you're going to die alone and you're going to die forgotten.
Jonathan Sander was sentenced to life in prison. No chance of parole.
Ooh, no chance of parole. No chance of parole. Ooh. Uh-oh. Hang on, what? How long have I been going for? A little over an hour. It is past midnight. Liars who couldn't escape the truth. We'll do a little bit more. We'll do a little bit more. Just a tad.
Our next story takes us to Clark
This
County.
one is also court cam as well. 7 liars who couldn't escape the truth. Oh, that means they're lying in court? Is that what that means? Ooh, someone gonna get in trouble. Is that the same thing as contempt, or is that a different charge? Like lying to a police officer. You can't do it. Ooh, I bet you can't do it. Ooh,
Our next story takes us to Clark County District Court in Las Vegas for a kidnapping trial.
Defendant is here.
By the way, while we're getting into this, I hope you guys don't mind me changing it up a little bit for Halloween. I know I haven't been playing different scary games. I want to try and finish Shipwrecked. I really, really do. But that game makes me so uncomfortable. Like, unnervingly uncomfortable with how scary it is. The way that it's made. It's a great game, by the way. It's just astounding. It's just, I don't know what to do. I'm too nervous to play it. I cannot guarantee anybody. I think I said it the last time I played it too. I don't know if I'll finish that game from how scary it is. I could try to do it on my own time. I'll try to. I might record it as well, see if anything happens. Unless you see my progression. But honestly, I can't guarantee. Number one, I can't guarantee it's going to be a long video. Unless I get used to the scares and used to the noises and all that stuff. Again, not guaranteeing. Not guaranteeing. This isn't even like October spooky scary videos either. I'm just talking in general finishing the game on the channel. Dude, like, I don't know. I'm just telling you that right now in case if anybody like just sees a stopping of Shipwreck 64 on my channel. I just want to have a scary game for October and then let it go on with like whatever other videos I have. To kind of chop it up with whatever like footage I had left over. But yeah. I wanted to change it up a little bit with this because number one, I really wanted to show you guys court cam. And number two, reaction, like body cam reaction footage. A lot of people like have been enjoying that a lot more on my channel than expected. So I thought maybe this might be something else that they might be interested in. Maybe. Why not? You know what I'm saying? So why not give it a shot? It's a little change of pace too. Like we don't always have to do spooky, scary stuff. It's October, so yeah. But we don't have to do that all the time. You know what I'm saying? At least in this recording. I think October has nothing but scary games in it. A few double whammies on some Saturdays, 2 videos and all that. But yeah. Change it up a little bit. At least in October. Streaming-wise, at least. Streaming-wise.
He's in custody.
There's just one problem. The defendant's lawyer is nowhere to be found.
Can you check and see if he's going to join us?
Oh, snap.
After a 90-minute delay, defense lawyer Joseph Caramango finally arrives in the courtroom.
Judge, I was...
A 90-minute delay. A 90-minute delay of a lawyer? Not somebody else's case, like the plaintiff or defendant. The lawyer themselves are late. How do you get... If you're an hour and a half late to something... Me personally, if I'm an hour late to something or closer to like 30 minutes at minimum late, I'm not showing up. I'm not going to. I'm not going to. You better not expect me to show up because as late as I am, nope.
Heading east on Sahara Drive and it was rear-ended and my car was undrivable. The person who hit me took off and
Hit and run?
It was a hit and run and
Was it a car accident?
here I am.
I'm gonna tell you, be honest with you, you don't look right this morning. That's why I'm concerned.
Judge, my neck and my back is killing me, but I'm ready to go forward.
You don't think you need medical attention?
I think I do, Your Honor. I may have suffered a concussion, Your Honor.
Because you hit your head?
Because of the whiplash, Your Honor. I've had multiple concussions before.
You've had multiple concussions.
Yes, Your Honor. But I feel like I can go forward.
You know what? Can I just see everybody back in chambers?
Behind closed doors, Caramango meets with the judge and is assessed by a courthouse nurse.
And the record reflects that Mr. Caramango is back in the courtroom. He has been checked out by the nurse. Now, the nurse said you told her you got hit from behind and then you hit a car in front of you. Hey, you left that part out with us.
Yeah, I did, Your Honor.
Oh. Well, no, that might be the concussion. If he did get hit. Unless he's lying. Liars who couldn't escape the truth. He be lying. What's going on?
So you also hit a car? So it was a double hit and run.
I guess.
The judge is becoming increasingly suspicious of Caramango's story and the
Oh wait,
prosecuting...
if he hit a car in the front, like yeah, he got bumped and then it pushed him up. It's like a whole domino stack. But then you ran as well? That doesn't help. That does not help. And why would you leave if somebody hit you? Wouldn't you want to stay and get someone's insurance? What? I'm tired of people talking nonsense.
The attorney isn't doing him any favors.
My observations were observing him that there was clearly something wrong with him. I noticed he was slurring his speech. I noticed he seemed unsteady on his feet. And when actually Mr. Caramango came back into the courtroom, he seemed very unsteady on his feet as he walked by and actually ran into our counsel table.
Things only get worse for the defense lawyer when the judge orders him to take a blood alcohol test.
Oh, he drunk. Ooh. I was about to say, wouldn't that all be kind of like symptoms of being concussed? Because if you get concussed, I've had a concussion before. Whenever, like, my mom would have to wake me up, like, every 2 to 3 hours late at night just to make sure I'm, like, I'm okay. I had trouble getting up. Like, that was just me, like, getting up and everything. But, like, I don't know, like, just not being there fully. That was the main thing that I was going to try and get at. Like, not fully being there and, like, stumbling a little bit because, like, I guess you're, like, a little woozy or something. That sounds like a concussion. Kind of. Like, yeah, it sounds like you're drunk, too, but, like, you're getting hit in the head. Like, that would do some damage to you, though, honestly. At least with me. It's been, I don't know, I've only been concussed once in my life, as far as I remember. That or I have had a lot of concussions. That or I've had a lot of concussions, and they were so bad that I forgot. Yeah.
I think you're dazed and confused and can't tell a straight story because you're too intoxicated.
I admit that I did have drinks last night, and I lost my grandmother about 2 weeks ago.
What does your grandmother have to do with you getting a concussion, number one? And number two, doing a blood alcohol test. You having drinks last night, that would not come back up. You would have a hangover. I don't think you would be drunk. At least I don't think that's how that works.
I've been under a lot of pressure, Your Honor.
Okay.
I'm aware of that.
So
You're
if
putting
you
yourself under
came to
pressure right
court
now.
intoxicated, you have a problem. Do you understand me?
Your Honor, I can represent as an officer of the court. I am not intoxicated.
Okay. So just go ahead and blow. Let's get it over with.
Seems suspicious. Oh. He's not denying. Okay.
You want to show me? Okay.
I am stone sober.
Mr. Caramingo, if I was you, I would just be quiet at this. Okay, for the record, your blood alcohol is a .075.
Even though his blood alcohol content is slightly below Nevada's .08 legal limit for driving, the judge has had enough.
That's still alcohol in his system. It doesn't matter if that is just under the driving. What is it? The driving limit for alcohol in your system? That's still drunk. That is still alcohol in your system.
I have no desire to ruin your reputation or anything. We'll deal with it. I'll give you an opportunity to get it together. But at this point, I cannot absolutely allow an attorney to proceed.
The judge declares a mistrial, and Joseph Caramango's law license is put on disability inactive status. He's prohibited from practicing law in the state of Nevada and has not petitioned the state Supreme Court for reinstatement.
Freaking A, bro.
I will call it back up when she has her story straight.
Thank you, Judge.
But if she's up here and she's lying to me, ma'am, I don't play that way.
You shouldn't with any judge.
We're in Ann Arbor, Michigan for a probable cause hearing.
I don't think so.
33-year-old Julie Vongpachan has been charged with 2 counts of assaulting. 33-year-old Julie Vongpachan has been charged with 2 counts of assaulting, resisting, or obstructing police and malicious destruction of a building. 2 months earlier, police say Vongpachan went to her ex-boyfriend's place of business and damaged the front door. When police arrived and she didn't cooperate, she was arrested. Vongpachan was released on a $10,000 bond, with the condition she check in regularly with community corrections and undergo drug testing. But when she didn't appear at multiple meetings and...
Oh, community corrections, hang on, wait. Service that attempts to reduce the number of people sent to prison by addressing an individual's behavior. Okay, so if you chillin', might get some leeway.
Drug testing.
I think that's what that means.
But when she didn't appear at multiple meetings and failed a drug test, she was ordered back into court. Today, Vongpachan appears with her attorney,
She already seems
Torchio
smug about
Fisto,
it, personally.
before
She
Judge
seems
Cedric
smug about
Simpson to find out if her bond will be revoked.
Is there a reason why she hasn't been going to community corrections?
I was sick. I was in the hospital.
No, I understand that, but January 10th, she tested negative. January 19th, she missed. January 24th, she comes in, tests positive for THC. And then she misses February 7th, and then misses February 9th. She hasn't been testing. And it looks like some games are being played with community corrections.
Judge Simpson then reviews the defendant's timeline in an attempt to figure out exactly when she used marijuana.
She was at a party and had 2 marijuana-laced cookies. Yeah. So she had the marijuana cookies on which day?
Marijuana cookies.
Yeah. So she had the marijuana cookies on which day?
I ate the cookies before I was arrested, a couple days before that.
Ma'am, you have laced cookies. Take a test. It shows up negative. But 14 days later, then you take a test, and that's when it shows up in your system.
Judge is saying that it should have showed up immediately. That's what he's suggesting.
Okay.
So he wants to know how is that possible.
I don't know.
You ate the cookies.
Okay, look. Here's the thing. I'm gonna give you my copy of the report. She can sit right in that last seat over there in the jury box, and I will call it back up when she has her story straight.
Thank you, Judge.
But if she's up here and she's lying to me, ma'am, I don't play that way.
Right.
Feaster takes a few minutes with his client.
In going through the report with Ms. Wapachan, I do have some corrections. She did.
Oh, so now she's going to tell the truth.
Yes, Judge.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Judge.
She should have done that in the first place.
She has, in fact, been
He's
using
so
marijuana.
fed up with it.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Judge.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's so fed up. He's done with it. He's like, okay.
She has, in fact, been using marijuana.
He's so fed up with it.
And that is why she has failed to make her testing dates, Judge. She indicates that she knew she was going to be positive from the cookie, and she knew that subsequently she'd be positive from actual smoking of marijuana.
Oh my gosh.
She indicates that she does not have an addiction and that she can stop smoking, but that she had not stopped at this point, and that she takes responsibility.
She'd be in a rehab
she
center
apologizes.
So she just decided that she just was going to do it her way.
She did, Judge. She did.
Oh, honesty there.
The court gave her an order.
Yes, Judge.
And she decides that she just wants to not follow the court's order.
Yes, Judge.
Then she gets here, gets called on that when she was up here initially, and then it's just lying to me.
Yes, Judge.
I apologize, Your Honor.
You don't lie to the court, ma'am. You just don't.
No.
I'll deal with the truth. We can work that out. But if you're going to sit here and lie to me, then that's going to be a problem, and you're going to pay a consequence for that.
Judge Simpson is now ready to make his ruling.
And lady, you're going to have to figure out how you want to do this. You got to follow the rules. And the most important thing is you don't lie to me.
Understood, Judge.
No.
Defendant's bond is revoked, pending a hearing on March 7th. Defendant's remanded.
Vongpachan was taken to jail. A month later, the judge gave her a second chance, and after posting a $25,000 bond, she was released a second time to Community Correction Services. Vongpachan eventually pled no contest to one of the assault charges, while the other charges were dropped. She was sentenced to 1 year of probation, plus 5 days of community service.
Ooh. Freaking A. Pause. Pause. It is 12:30 a.m. How long have I been going for? Well, hang on. Before, this is almost an hour and a half. Hang on. What does no contest mean? No contest. A no contest plea, also known as nolo contendere, from Latin for I will not contest, is a defendant's plea in a criminal case. By entering this plea, the defendant accepts the conviction and punishment without admitting guilty. Oh, so you accept your punishment, but you don't think you're guilty. Okay. So that's what that is. Okay. Okay. Makes sense then. Alrighty. Alright then. Makes sense. I guess. Don't agree with it, depending on what I've seen so far. But dang. Ha ha ha. But yeah. Either way, okay. I am getting sleepy now. I'm going to be yawning up a storm. I babbled a lot. So, I am going to call it here. Again, I apologize if you were expecting some scary hollow spooks and all that stuff, but I want to change it up. To be honest, I've thought about it. And I don't think I'm much of, like, playing horror games that often. Not that I don't like it. I like me a good scary game. I like me a good scary movie every now and again, too. You could see my belly button. Put that away. Put that away. But overall, I just don't think I'm used to playing it that often. And I apologize if that makes you upset for October. I've tried. I have Ultimate Custom Night just in case if somebody wanted something like a little bit exciting and jump scares and all that. And then Shipwreck 64 for something actually terrifying. I wanted to play that, like I said in those videos already, multiple times. I've seen it from Nightmind. I love Nightmind so much. And I thought, why not play a game that actually exists? Actual game. He even played it himself. He said it was really good. Why not give that a go? It's really dope. And it's scary, alright. Like, it fits for October if you want an actual scare. Makes sense. I just can't handle it. So I apologize if you don't see me playing it often anymore. But I tried. I'm not getting rid of the game. For all you know, it's going on hiatus. Because, freaking A, it is terrifying. For me, terrifying. So yeah, with that being said, everything else, little change of scenery. Back to the drawing board, back to the basics. Back to the legal reaction stuff, because why not? I enjoy that kind of content. And I feel like you guys do too. If not, let me know. All that good stuff. Whether people on stream, let me know. People on YouTube, let me know. All that good stuff. So yeah. With all that being said, I have to go brush my teeth. I'm gonna finish this ramen, drink some water, and go to bed because I'm feeling the Z's coming on. I gotta go catch some Z's, and I'm getting sleepy. So, with that being said, like, subscribe. I love you. Bye-bye. Oof. Nighty night. Nighty night.